It's actually kind of funny. I was, it sounds cheesy, I was actually 5 years old when I realized I wanted to go into television. I used to watch NBC 10 here in Philadelphia as a kid, and I always watched Glenn Hurricane Schwartz, the meteorologist on NBC 10. And I always wanted to be like him. He kind of had a funny bow tie. He was really good with calling the weather. And so for a while I wanted to be a meteorologist, and then I went into science class in high school. And ninth grade science didn't go so well, so I decided to go a different route, and I really liked reporting, just talking to people, hearing stories, so that was really where everything kind of stemmed in terms of me wanting to be a reporter. I had heard about Temple. I didn't know that much about it, but I knew that it had a very good broadcasting program. There were a lot of faculty members who had a lot of experience within the business, and so that really kind of drew me. And I found out about Temple Update when I was in high school, and I really wanted to get involved with that. Professor Peter Jeroff had worked at Channel 6 as Jim Gardner's producer for years, so when I came to visit, I saw the nice set that we have in TV3, and it was actually from CBS 3. And I got to sit on the desk, got to get my picture on the desk, and there were other schools that I liked. But really, from that moment when I sat on that desk, I realized that I really wanted to be a Temple Owl. I'm a reporter at Temple Update, and I'm also an anchor this year for our show, for our broadcast, and it's really been great so far. I got a chance to sit at the desk and be an anchor the first semester of my sophomore year when I was a student here. But this time around is a little bit different because I kind of know what to expect heading into the shows, and really there's a lot that goes into anchoring that you can't really understand just from being on TV. I was an intern at NBC 10, I was a newsroom intern. I got to go out with so many great reporters who I've always watched on TV. One of the great mentors at that internship was Jim Rosenfield. He's an anchor at NBC 10. He does the 6 o'clock, well, the 4 o'clock, the 6 o'clock, and the 11 o'clock broadcast. And he's really such a distinguished news anchor throughout the field. And so to be able to talk to him, he was going over tips with me about how to report better, how to be smoother on desk. It was great to learn from him. And of course, there are so many people behind the scenes at those, really at any news station. And they're so knowledgeable in giving you feedback on how your story should be and how you should kind of tell it in a more effective way. So I really got a great opportunity to learn from so many great professionals at NBC 10. Well, hopefully find a job. I would really like to work as a general assignment reporter. All options are open right now. I'm starting to search. It's a big search. I think I'd like to go out west somewhere for a little bit. I've been looking at places in Colorado and things like that, but I'd really like to go out west. And eventually the end goal is to come back home to Philadelphia.
Great. Thank you for speaking with us today, Taggart.
Thank you for having me.